The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stop your wife.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strength.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Watson steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
I got this.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
36. Showing it. Check.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.